Friends, welcome to our channel. Okay, in the first part of national movement of India, you discuss about the revolt of 1857 and so on. In this in this class, we are going to discuss about the early rebellion in the national movement of India. So, what is meant by early rebellion? So, we can consider early rebellion as 17th century to 18th century. So, in the period of 17th century to 18th century, we can consider as early rebellion. Okay. First of all, we are going to say about the first freedom fighter of India, Maveeran Algamuttu Kode. Maveeran Algamuttu Kode. Okay, Maveeran Algamuttu Kode, considered as the first freedom fighter of India. Basically, he was come in the part of southern India, situated in the Tamil Nadu. So he was captain of army, means so he is the leader of the army. Okay, so he first revolted against the Britishers and he fought a war against the Britishers. So he considered as the first freedom fighter of India in the national movement, right? So for his braveness and all, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is J. Jayalalitha. So, for his braveness on the strategy, J. Jayalalitha, the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, has been constructed a statue in Tamil Nadu, right? So, he considered as the first freedom fighter of India, Maveeran Algamuttu Kode, an important name to be discussed and also to be kept in the mind, right? So, at the second, freedom fighters means after Maveeran Algamuttu Kode, we have Gajapati Narayan DO2. So Gajapati Narayan DO2, considered after the Maveeran Algamuttu Kode, he is also a great freedom fighter. So he fought a war against Britishers at the year of 1668. So at the year of 1668, so he fought a war against the Britishers. He is a brave king and also fought about so many days against the Britishers, and he eventually lost the war against the Britishers, but he died in the year of 1771. So he died in the year of 1771. So he not died in the war. So he defeated in the war and died in 1771. So he is considered as a brave king to fight against the Britishers. So after these two, we have an important names to say and also what wars they can fight against the Britishers is an important wars that can considered in the Indian history. So what are they? Now we can see. Tipu Sultan and Hyder Ali. Okay, Tipu Sultan and Hyder Ali. Okay, these two are brave kings. So Hyder Ali, he is the father of Tipu Sultan, and Hyder Ali was succeeded by his son Tipu Sultan, right? Okay, Tipu Sultan, also called as a tiger of the Mysore, he was a so brave king in the southern Indian and also totally in the India. So he was considered as one of the brave kings in India and also called the tiger of Mysore. Okay. Okay, these two are brave kings and also fought so many wars against the Britishers, not only one war. So that was popularly known as Anglo-Mysore Wars. So the wars popularly known as Anglo-Mysore Wars. Okay. Okay. Almost they fought against 5 wars against the Britishers. So almost they fought 5 wars against the Britishers. In that fight, the first 4 has won these 2 pairs, and the first 3 under the leadership of Hyder Ali, the Mysore kingdom was won. But coming to the fourth war, his son Tipu Sultan has been captained his army in the fourth Anglo-Mysore war. Okay, but in the fifth war, the Britishers has been very intelligent that to fought, and they have decided to win definitely in the last war of Anglo-Mysore wars. Okay, they won in the last war of Anglo-Mysore war. But in the war, Tipu Sultan was fought bravely, and he shooted himself. So he shooted himself in the war because of. So he was not trying to die against the Britishers. So he shooted himself. So so for this we can understand that Tipu Sultan how brave he is, right? So among these we can see one queen that can fought bravely against the Britishers. So she was Rani Velu Nachiyar. Okay, Rani Velu Nachiyar was the queen that fought bravely against the Britishers. So she considered as the first queen to fight against the Britishers. She considered as the first queen to fight against Britishers. Okay, these bits I am saying, the first and the last, is very important that we ask in the competitive exams, right? Okay, Rani Velu Nachiyar, the brave queen that can fight against the Britishers. She already know all the military powers, what are the military powers under the Britishers, and she trained himself a very strong military person. So he know all the military studies like Velari and Salambi. So Velari and Salambi, these are the two important military studies that we can fought in the war. Okay. So Velari and Salambi, so these are the words in the Tamil language, not in English. We can consider as Velari and Salambi that can say in Tamil language. Okay, Velari and Salambi means that can fought with a stick. Means nowadays we are seeing in the villages they can fought with the sticks. So at the time these two study of military also called as martial arts. Martial arts we already know. So we can hear the word. Nowadays we are so hearing the words in the movies and nowadays in the society, right? So these martial arts and all that can be learned in the Asian times by Rani Velu Nachiyar, right? So she fought against the war with the Britishers bravely, and she won. I think she won in the two wars, but in the last war, she died, and she died in the last war of against the Britishers, right? So after Rani Velu Nachiyar, we cannot see a brave king or any queen that can fought against the Britishers, but Veerapandya Kattapuraman. Veerapandya So Veerapandya Kattapuraman, also called as Veerapandya Kattapuraman, fought a war bravely against the Britishers. He considered as a very brave kingdom at the southern India and totally in the India, because so he fought against the Britishers very bravely, and also so he considered as the first king to hung by the Britishers. Means he hanged by the Britishers. Means he hung by the Britishers, and after the war he defeated. He fought very bravely in the war. So he fought the war until he died in the war. Means after his death with the hung of the Britishers, he fought very bravely at the last. Means nobody soldiers has been left, but he fought alone by the Britishers. So Veerapandya Kattapuraman. So these names you can understand carefully and you can write in any rough book or notebook. Means these names has been so important that this early rebellion is an important topic to say in the national movement of India. So that I am saying, means 17th century to 18th century, these 100 years can be so important for the Indian independence. After this 100 years, the revolt of 1857 and so the formation of Indian National Congress all will happen by taking the inspiration about the 17th century and 18th century. These 100 years, right? Coming to the King of Veerapandiya Kattabomman. Okay, I think this is over. So, at the last of this class, we are going to discuss one rebellion, also called as the first rebellion, Paik Rebellion. The Paik Rebellion, considered as the first rebellion, means first revolt. So, not a big revolt at all, but it is the first revolt of India, considered as first revolt of India. Not a big revolt at all, but so many tribal people. So many tribal people fought against very bravely with the Britishers in the Paik Rebellion. The Paik Rebellion. Okay, after the revolt of 1857, this is a big rebellion, considered as the first rebellion that can fought against the Britishers. Okay, in this the leadership was taken by Jagadambu. In Jagadambu, the king has been taken the leadership of the Paik Rebellion. Over so many tribals and folk religious people has been participated in this Paik Rebellion. Okay? Okay, this is about the early rebellion. Okay, these all leaders has been taken over the southern states. You can see so many kings, apart from I am saying in this class, has been come in the southern continent of India. Okay? Especially in the state of Tamil Nadu. Means the Veerapandiya Kattabomman and Rani Velu Nachiyar also came from the state of Tamil Nadu. And also the first freedom fighter of India. All came, so many freedom fighters came from Tamil Nadu. Right? Okay, this is our today's class, friends. In the after class, it is the part 2 of this lesson. In the part 3, I can discuss more information about the national movement of India. Okay, if you like this video, press like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for watching.